Welcome everybody to this week's special edition of the Edmonds Racing Weekly Show. It is Friday the 11th of June, one sleep away from Stradbroke Handicap Day. This day last year, lads, you didn't know it, but you're on the cusp of winning your first Group 1, and now you're heading into the Stradbroke again this year. $1.5 million worth of racing. How are you feeling with the Harrovian tomorrow?
We're pretty upbeat, actually. He's had a faultless preparation. He's, he's pleased in his work. He's improved out of his Doom 10,000 run, very sharply. He had a beautiful jump out here last Saturday morning where he dashed up like a sprinter. I want to say he's a sprinter anyway, but like a 1,000-metre sprinter. He dashed up really good, and topped it off on Tuesday morning with a bit of 5 and 2, and yeah, geez, he looked good, and everything he's done's pleased. So we even had him up to Eagle Farm for a refresher look, which was not last Tuesday, the Tuesday before. So I think we've handled it pretty good, and we've got him as good as we can.
Yeah, very good. We're next to him here, of course. Trent, colours in front. How are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, pretty good, as Toby said. It's been a pretty trouble-free prep, so that's all sort of fantastic heading towards the race, and now we just need a little bit of luck.
Very good. Well, bloody, really exciting. Big race, and of course he carries the colours of Mr. Tom Headley there, which is what we've got in front with the big H, big Harold. What does H stand for?
Headley. H for Headley.
Of course it does.
And the Headley grip.
Whack! We were just talking about football, weren't we?
Hold on.
I wasn't a footballer either.
Did you just wake up?
All right, let's talk about something else. Last week...
Shut the horse. Keep going.
Last week, Tobe Usmanov, price push $4. Gee, it was nice to fill up the coffers for all our owners there.
Yeah.
Won well.
Yeah, he won well. He's proven himself to be a really good short course horse, this horse, and he loves his run spaced as we do. And I think blinkers have been a good thing this time around. His Melbourne runs weren't as sharp as we thought they were, so we decided to put blinkers on him, and I think that's done the trick. He races well at Eagle Farm. Probably he's another one in the mould of She's a Boss. You wouldn't think he'd handle a firm track like Eagle Farm, but he does, which is good. And he ran him along at a solid clip and was very, very strong, and great effort by the horse and all our team to get him up for those last two races, and good for a couple of new owners come into him as well. So his first run for them, and be able to win a stakes race. So good for the family. And said, we bought Usmanov off Said, quite a few years ago now for quite a big bit of money. We trained the mare. We thought the mare, we've shown a fair bit of faith in the mare. We've got three others out of the mare, I think it is. So we supported that mare pretty strongly, and Usmanov they're all towing off the back of him now. So hopefully a couple of the other ones can come up behind him and perform as well.
Yeah, well, Ruka has done a pretty good job, and Lang's Lass, someone filly we haven't seen yet, but she's on her way back, so looking out for her. But great result for all the owners. Hope you all got on there at the $4. Nice to knock one of those over, that was for sure. Mate, State of Origin. Talk us through. Did you stay up the full 80, even when they were sort of that far in front?
No, I didn't bother. I went to bed when it was, I think it was 36 to
Did you really? Yeah.
6. I said, nah, they're home. So
Done.
I had a bit of a long day at the sunny coast, so I'm going to bed. They can't be caught. And what a result! My 26. What did I say? 26-12 or something.
12. Yeah, we laughed at you.
That was a.
He had the margin
anyway,
a lot better than we did, I think.
Is what it is, and.
I didn't go to bed. I've seen him come back from a long way down Queensland and knock us off, so I stayed up and watched the whole lot.
Yeah, they were dreadful though, weren't
You
they?
don't get to see him win too often, so I'm watching the whole lot.
Any hope Queensland coming back?
They will for sure. They know no other way. People write them off all the time, and then they rise from the dead, so to speak. So the series is certainly not won.
Oh, they had no hope.
Yeah, they had Papali and Ponga and a couple of other big hitters out.
Ponga won't be back for game 2, I believe. But
no.
Papali will be, but I don't think he's going to be the answer. I think
when Welsh went off with the HIA, that was Cactus. Cause
I got Mac and Rhodes to stay up for it. 2-year-old, 4-year-old. Watched their team Queensland just get absolutely drubbed. He said, "Dad, how come our team's losing?" I'm like,
"What's his losing?"
Sorry, you can't pick your team, mate. It's just where you're born. It's where you're born. Quaddy Club review. nearly got up too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Last leg, Dirty
Wow.
Santander at big odds. A few people told me they backed it afterwards too. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, he knocked us over in the quaddie. But we got 3 or 4 legs, so everyone got their money back there, and we'll have another real dig this weekend.
Yep.
All right, let's get stuck in these runners. Eagle Farm, going to be a huge day out there. Big crowd, biggest day of the Queensland Carnival, biggest day on the Queensland calendar. And we kick off in race 1 nice and early, 11:29, I think this race is, with Lime Soda. Tobe, drawn awkward, drawn 11.
Yep.
Glenn Boss aboard though. She was super on debut here at the Gold Coast, and a big group of owners there. Matthew Samblom, Gavin Murphy, Catherine Murphy, they're all coming up to watch her run around.
Oh, great. So, really nice filly, this filly. She bowled that favourite over the other day. I think they were nearly equal favourites. That second horse come out and belted them last Sunday, I think, at the Sunny Coast, I think it was, or maybe Friday, I think it was.
Friday, yeah.
And won extremely well. So frank the form. And even though she's drawn awkward, I think I reckon this filly can be better ridden quietly with a bit of cover. Just hope we don't have to go too far back to get in. Probably just have to leave it to Bossy to see where we get to in the run. But trained beautifully. Like her work Tuesday morning was first class, really sharp. And she's a filly with good scope. She's got a good future, and we're pretty confident she can run well. If you drew softly, I'd have been quite confident, very confident. Even though she's drawn poorly, I'm still somewhat confident, but just need the right run in the first 150, 200 metres, and she'll finish hard.
Yeah, filly with a big pedigree, full assisted F Troop, of course. They're trying to chase down some black type here. The interesting thing is that horse she beat on debut is in the same race. He's an $8 chance, and she's $20. So she might
$20 now. There's a few scratchings, isn't there? I think a price would shorten up a bit.
still.
Jump on the 20 now
Big
anyway.
odds,
Yeah, I would know. Yeah, there's certainly not that big a margin between those two, and I think our filly probably had a fair bit more improvement in her than the other one.
Very good. Well, Passage of Time's our other runner there at Eagle Farm before the big one. He runs in the Hinkler race 6. Trent, I thought he was actually pretty good on debut, and that baller form's probably stacked up pretty well. Has drawn a little bit awkward in barrier 10. Glenn Boss aboard, $20.
Drawn awkwardly again for the Tricolours team.
Oh,
See
can they get a barrier?
James just can't for a barrier, unfortunately.
It'll turn around.
Yeah, for sure.
Blinkers on. He probably needs to lift. If he could recapture some of his old form, then he'd be right in a race like this. Tough barrier makes it a little bit tough, but we took him up there with the Harrovian to give him a look at Eagle Farm a couple of weeks ago, and he galloped up well. His trial the other day with the Harrovian yet again was super. I think he split Harold and away game, so
Yeah.
he's going good. Just going to need a little bit of luck from the barrier, and if things work out, then I think he's a good each way chance at what looks to be pretty big odds. Forget his first up run for us. He was back and not a great deal made ground. Tempo was quite slow, so not overly worried about that. Just take him on trust that we can turn him around, and I think he's going really well. So just yet again from an ordinary gate, needs a little bit of luck and he can play his part.
Bit of tempo on him,
think-
flashing late, eh?
Blinkers probably a big help to him. I thought he's been very, very sharp in the blinkers, especially that jump out here the other day. He led them, and there wasn't much between the first three over the line, even though Harabian sort of had him covered. I think away game's very, very sharp filly. I think she's in the race, isn't she?
Yeah.
Away game. So look, blinkers big plus for him.
Yeah, all right. Two nice long each way shots there to kick us off, rolling into the Harrovian in the Stradbroke. We've touched on him, but I thought it interesting. Tobe, he's had 2 starts at the track for 2 wins. The distance, 6 starts, 4 wins and a third, and then his track and distance stats 1 for 1. He just loves it there, doesn't he?
He does. He races well there. I think the tempo is going to be, it's a Stradbroke and a Group 1 at a handicap. They're not going to walk, so some of these lightweight chances are going to be rolling. I think Desley's horse will roll. It's got no weight, and there could be 3 or 4 or 5 horses really, really pour it on. We just need to be getting into, we might get to a 3-wide line, we might even get to a bit better than that. I want to be in front of a horse like Sosie Bon if we can, get on the back of maybe Victorium would be good, follow it into the race if we can be there somewhere, and he'll be very, very strong. Probably, I think Trent and I both agree that this horse is going far better than Tyzone was last year. Tyzone ticked over nicely, but this horse is a very versatile horse. loves to compete. Real tough competitor. You throw him into a Group 1 or a Class 1, he just gets up for the fight, and he rises to the occasion, no matter the grade. You know, we all doubted him in the All-Star Mile. He gave a great sight there. We all not that we doubted him in the Dooma 10,000, but we didn't have him anywhere near ready, and there was basically a tick over type trial, which is a bit hard to say in a Group 1, but we hadn't jumped him out or anything. He'd just come back off that All-Star Mile preparation straight into the Dooma 10,000. He's had that now, had a lovely jump out, month between runs, fresh. He's gonna take some holding out, I feel. You know, I'm quite confident. Confident she can be going into a Group 1. You know, a horse like Tophane's an all-age stakes winner. It's showing glimpses of form. It's going to be hard to beat. Tony's horse, Vega won. It's a great race, but I'm confident we're as good a chance as any of them. And with the right run, it's going to be not much between 4 or 5 horses over the finish, I think. And just the right run and the bob of the head's going to be very important. And just hopefully that's us.
Yeah, very good. Sounds like we're as good as we can be. Trent, happy with all that assessment?
Yep.
Very good. Let's roll into the Gold Coast. Big number of runners there tomorrow for us. Kicking off in race 5, we've got Jetty and Dansk. Jetty, of course, returning, has good city form. Trent, he does have to carry the 59 kilos. Barrier 6, Bailey Northdurft. And Dansk, just off the one trial, ran really well the other day, fresh up, and should run well again. Drawn 7 from Maddie McGillivray.
Yeah, I would be surprised if our two probably weren't fighting out the finish there. Jetty's got a little bit of class and got good form lines. There's Harold.
Does Harold come out for a
there he is,
big guy?
the big boy.
Hope you're getting a good pat tomorrow, buddy.
Anyway, what a legend.
He's a what do you call it? A media.
He loves the camera.
A media tar. Loves a camera.
Yeah.
He's worse than Bruce.
Oh, he's not the only one here, I was going to say.
But yeah, those two guys at the Gold Coast. You know, Dansk has had the run now, which he needed the other day. Jetty, classy, good Saturday form behind a smart filly, Tycho and Evie. Yep. And as I said, yeah, wouldn't surprise if either. I think they should both be fighting out the finish, and wouldn't be surprised at all.
And you can't pull one? You don't know which way you...
Well, there's pros and cons for both. Jetty's got the form on the board and the run's on the board, so to speak, and Dansk has had a run and has improved sharply since then. So, you know, can't really split them to be fair.
Okay, fair enough. Well, good luck to the owners there.
Maybe the weight might get... Maybe the weight, 2 kilo weight difference might just favour Dansk in the final stages, although he's drawn just a little awkward, the other one's drawn a bit better, so the weight might be the difference.
Very good. All right, well, good luck to the owners there. Race 5, Gold Coast. We head to race 8, the Gold Coast, Toby. Green jacket, Bailey Northdurft, barrier 9. I think Andrew Mellion jumped off last time, his last trial, and said he just wasn't sure if the horse's head was in the game. Yeah. Is that the question mark going into this run?
It is with him, but we're seeing good signs in his work. His work's fine. He just needs to...
His barrier work's not.
He's been naughty at the barriers, hasn't been beginning. But we've tried a few different things now, and hopefully they work. I think he'll improve whatever he does tomorrow, so I wouldn't think he could win tomorrow, but if you know, as long as he runs well and then we can place him to advantage, you know, he might just take 1 or 2 runs to come back to form. He's been out of form, he had a terrible prep last time, so a bit of confidence tomorrow. If we see him begin and balance up somewhere, you know, in the second half of the field and run on, and that'll give us good confidence so we can place him where he needs to go. But he looks great, the horse, and is galloping well, so it's only a matter of time.
How are we going here?
He's going to bust our table.
No, he's having a
crack. Get him away.
He's right.
Gold Coast race 9. We've got Festiva and Filly Special now. Both these fillies are showing a bit of promise. They're both, Festiva's one on debut. Filly Special, she's into her 4th start, I think, this prep, and run really well each time. She's got the lovely barrier 1, Bailey Northdurft. Festiva's drawn a bit wide.
Festiva, she'll go to Ballina on Monday and have her second start. She's a Bob's filly. Was ridden upside down the other day and still won, so that was good when we wanted to ride her a little steadier, but she was too good for them on that occasion. And Jaden Lloyd rode Filly Special absolutely sensationally well last start. Cut the corner, got down the middle of the track and smashed them. Blinkers were a huge asset, and stepping up to 1400 is ideal. Get a pretty similar run in transit, barrier 1 there. The extra 200 metres, as I said, no concern whatsoever. The further she goes, the better she's going to be, and yet again, she's fitter. She's really big, robust filly who's taking a stack of work and a fair bit of racing, but I think tomorrow we'll see her at her peak.
Better again. Yep. Okay, very good. Nice push there for Filly Special. Race 9 there at the Gold Coast. Sunny Coast. All right, Sunny Coast, Sunday. Hopefully whoever's travelling up there is wearing an absolutely massive headache after Stradbroke Day. We've got 2 runners engaged here. Race 4, Sacred Zim. Yep. He's in the Class 1. Barrier 8, Bailey Northdurft. Good fresh, and you'd think the bigger track, the Sunny Coast track, should suit him.
Probably should, yeah. He ran well. He came out, we drew awkward first up, and he come out and went down on his nose and ended up way back in a race where we needed to be up on the speed a bit. He's improved quite a bit actually. Big guy, he might take another run even to get fitter and fitter. But it's nice race for him, to be truthful, and he's drawn okay to begin and get up outside lead and run really well, I feel.
Very good.
Getting a bit of help here.
Yeah. Big horse, should improve from the run, so Sacred Zim, expect him to be really hard to beat at the Sunshine Coast. He's also engaged at Ballina, so just keep an eye out there. I'm not quite sure where he's going yet. Sort of
we're still working that one out, but more than likely Sunny Coast Sunday.
All right, very good. And Invercore, he's also at the Sunshine Coast, returning Trent. Barrier 4, Ryan Maloney, just perfect. Trialled well. He's the sort of horse that just gets that heartbreak. He tries his heart out, doesn't he? Jumps, runs, and just gets caught the last little bit. I was surprised to see that his 1,000 metre stats weren't better, just given his natural speed. But it seems to be sort of over 1,200 he controls it a bit better, and maybe that...
You hit the nail on the head, 100%. You hit the nail on the head. Sort of 11 or 1,200 where he can actually get out, be out quick and control the tempo and sort of beat them early. That's when he's at his best. I do think it's a nice race for him to resume in. He'll be there for a long way, whether or not just a couple of others have a bit of the hop on him fitness-wise. So whatever he does Sunday, improvement to come, and hopefully just when the carnival goes, we can win a Saturday race with him. But, good each-way chance.
And looks well, going well.
Yeah, he does look really well. His 2 trials back this time in have been superb, to be fair to him, and we should be in for a good prep off the back of those. I mean, he's trialled up well under minimal amount of pressure twice now and taken good benefit out of each one. So still a good bit of benefit from Sunday would be good. He is a bit big and burly, so a little bit of improvement, but he'll run okay each way.
Very good.
He's a really good Doomben horse. So Sunny Coast long straight just doesn't suit him that much. But whatever he does Sunday, if we get him back to Doomben in the right race, he'll be really hard to beat.
Improve on, yeah.
Yep.
Well, good luck to on track all the owners there. I see the punting system on Twitter. He gives Invercore a bit of
I think he must be a shareholder or in some of the on-track horses because he is their biggest supporter.
He loves Invercore, doesn't he?
Yep.
All right, best winning bet. Who can win from the stable this weekend, please?
This weekend, I think.
Filly Special for me.
Filly Special, all right. Race 9, the Gold Coast for Trent. Jumped in and grabbed that one.
I'll go lime soda. How's that?
Oh,
perfect. Nice race.
Picked the week off on a...
Yep.
On a high note, race 1, Eagle Farm, lime soda and the oxalate.
And of course,
yeah, of course. We just don't want to. We don't want to
bite
say
him in a minute if he doesn't say his name.
Good luck to all our owners, and a special big luck to the Harrovian and all the crew there coming down from Cairns. Can't wait. Big day.